everyone, this is Astroturn Reviews, bringing you another cool G1 review. And today we're going to be taking a look at my G1 Galvatron. Now, it has its instruction booklet, and if you watch one of my collection videos that's on my channel, I show that, but the only thing that's missing is I have the gun, I have the cannon barrel holder, it's missing the cannon barrel or the cannon blaster thing. I couldn't find one on the internet to buy, so I never got one. I couldn't find all the parts that I needed for my G1 Ultra Magnus. Yeah, that I also... These are both $34.99, $35. That would have equaled $70, which I only got for $50 from Tony at Classics Plastic Toy Store. So I am thanking him for giving me a nice deal on these. But, you're probably going to yell at me for putting a battery in this, since it is original from 1986, because it can, create corrosion. But I check it all the time, but it does make noises. If you notice, the end lights up, and you can switch the dial. Probably my favorite one is this one, but it has this cannon mode, and all the stickers on it are all screwed up and not cool. Well, I mean, the stickers are cool, just they're not all in the right places. But it has a rub sign there, as you see. But I don't know. I want to sometime get the Japanese one. It came out, I think, in 2005 or something. That has the Japanese trading card, and that has the matrix that goes around his neck, and that's the cartoon scheme color that has the Japanese talking sounds. That excuse me. It would have been cool if they gave this guy talking sounds like the new Japanese one does. I don't know. That'd just be cool, like Decepticons attack or something, Tripticon, transform, and I don't know. 6-shot, just show them what a one robot army is. And that would be a good one right there. Scorponok attack. I don't know. Predacons. I don't know, something. But that 6-shot one would be something pretty good to put into something like this. I don't know. I don't know. Just saying though, for a good saying or something. But maybe make a Target Master 6-shot in '87. I mean, a Target Master Galvatron in '87, and put the stuff in there, like the sounds, and then put the voice talking thing in there or something, and put that, because that would have been an '87 with the 6-shot. 6-shot, show them what a robot, or show them what a one robot army is. But I think that's in one of the toy commercials, a 6-shot. Yeah, that was in a toy commercial. But by the instruction manual, he is a triple changer. I guess Hasbro, Takara just threw this in there to give you something else to play with. I don't know. Basically, it's a gun mode, and basically what you do is you bring this down, and basically you see the trigger right there. I think these might come back, I don't know. These, you basically flip these around like this, and then I think you do that. You do that over here as well. And off the bottom, this is video, I think he forgot this step. I don't know. I can't remember. But he didn't do the original one, he did the newer one. I think, I don't know. But I don't know if these are supposed to flip out or not. But it looks weird though if you just leave it like that. But if you have it like that, you actually see some stickers. Yay! But I don't know. Was that like blue? I don't know. Whatever. But again, you can hold on. Okay. So the next mode for this is robot mode. So, guess where you want to start is So I guess you want to flip this up, I guess. For now, I don't know. Just bring these here for now. Until we get somewhere exactly. Bring these legs down. Spread them apart. And then you want to flip these little toes out. And then we'll adjust them later, because they're going to be loose and floppy until we adjust them. This needs to pop out like that, and then there's a certain way that the instruction booklet tells you to do it, but I don't normally do it that way. Rotate this around like this, and then now would be a good time to adjust these. That way I can stand it up. Oh jeez, hold on. Okay, finally here we got it set up. What you want to do is you want to slide that whole piece down, revealing the head, and then I guess we want to bring these back around. You're just going to want to, see these arms are going to flip out like that. I think this I think goes around like that, because then yeah, that's what happens. Alright. So this, okay. So anyway, these arms are going to come out like that. Then that's gonna just sit in there like that, and then you're just gonna adjust it as you bend it down like that. But you just sit them there sort of like that, or however you want. And then, I don't know, these might be supposed to be bent down, or they bend down some way, I don't know. But back here in the back, you're bend that down. I think it says to have it out like that, or something on the instruction booklet. I'm not quite sure how it's said to have it, but I just like to have it regularly pushed back like that. And then what you're gonna want to do is, okay, here, I'm just gonna lean them up against the wall there. I like to stick this part in here, which would be his cannon barrel gun holder. It'd be the cannon holster piece. And then over here, I'm going to sit his gun in his hand. I don't know. On the front of his instruction booklet, it shows it the other way around or something. I don't know. But for a quick size comparison, here he is up next to Mr. Ultra Magnus and Big Robot mode. But yeah, very, very skinny Galvatron is. I'll transform Rodimus Prime real quick. There he is with Rodimus Prime. Very, very short Rodimus Prime is standing back there. Very, very short. But I don't know, a lot of articulation. I don't know, it's sort of a loose and joint figure. I just like to get it this way and then leave it that way. But I mean, whenever you're transforming it, you basically can see a lot of the basic articulations and whatnot. I think in the instruction booklet the guns are supposed to go over there, but I don't know. But I mean, you can basically do that. But see his eyes can now also light up whenever you do that. And there's a switch back here, I think. Which way does the switch turn? There it goes. But like that. But I don't know. Just I like the toy. It's a But I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting. I don't know. Okay, let's really say that I like the toy. I don't know, I started to get myself confused there about what I was saying. I don't know, I like the toy. It's a nice figure, and I don't know, I like Ultra Magnus, and I like all the 86 figures. I mean, you can put Cup in there, and I don't know, Rodimus Prime. Well, he's actually from 1985, but I mean, you can get your whole 1986, you know, battle starting up. I know this ain't no original Cyclonus, but here's a Transformers Universe type Cyclonus. The Target Master Transformer Universe type Cyclonus. It's still a Cyclonus, but I mean, I guess it's a Target Master, which would have been in 87, but 87 was only, you know, but it was pretty much all the same characters and everything, except for, you know, a few of the 80, you know, 6. I mean, you know, they left out a couple and added in a few newer ones. But anyway, yeah. Galvatron, you know, I recommend to you. I recommend all my figures. You know, I recommend to pick them up. You know, get them complete though. I want to get one with a box sometime. I want to get an original Ultra Magnus with the box sometime. I want to get the one with the styrofoam or something. Maybe get one unopened. I don't know if what's his name? Robert Stack. Is that his name, Robert Stack? Or who played as Ultra Magnus in the movie? Leonard Nimoy's Galvatron, Orson Welles' Unicron. Leonard Nimoy's Galvatron, yeah. Orson Welles' Unicron. I don't know, Robert Stack, yeah, Robert Stack, yeah. Jed Nelson did Hot Rod, and there were some other ones in there. But if I could get Robert Stack, I don't know if he was still living. I don't know, I'm not really sure if he is. If anybody knows, tell me on the discussion section, in the comment section of my channel. I'd like to get an unopened, maybe Ultra Magnus, and have him sign it. That would be cool. Get both versions, the 1985 and the 1986. That looks weird. Looks like he's peeing or something. I don't know. He looks like he's peeing too. I wonder if they're gonna pee out. Oil or something? I don't know. I don't know, just a thought. But anyway, oh, hold on, never mind. Okay, but if you like this video, click like. If you don't, click down. And if you don't, tell me why in the comment section or the discussion section on my channel. And click subscribe. And also, I'm on Google Plus a lot, so, you know, maybe go on there. And my email is ryan.freeland1980@gmail.com, or ryan.freeland1980@gmail.com. Oh, so there it goes. Alright. Well, this has been Astro Train Review, saying thanks for watching. Again, thanks Tony for both of these great figures. Tony at Classic Specials Toy Store. They've now moved to Parkersburg, West Virginia. So go down to the flea market and they will give you a card about where, you know, near and where they're at, and the guy there will kind of give you about a, you know, location and how to get there. So again, this has been Astro Train Reviews. Thanks Tony for these great figures, and also check out the Classics Toy Store. They have some great figures. And this has been Astro Train Reviews. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more G1 figure reviews.